Borderlands 3, where the bad guys are basically evil Twitch streamers and I'm somehow the only one without a sponsorship deal. I'm playing as Mose, which basically means my strategy is press button, spawn tank, and spam jump until all the enemies are dead. This is supposed to be an epic space adventure, but in my hands, it's more of a demolition derby with a little bit of storyline on the side.
Mech out, you are fucked. You are severely fucked.
First off, let's talk about Claptrap, the world's most annoying clanker. He's supposed to be comic relief, but all he really does is remind me that mute buttons exist. He is somehow harder to listen to than the Xbox hot mics on Fortnite back in 2019. He never shuts up, he acts like he's some big man, and somehow, Gearbox still expects me to save the world with him tagging along. I'd push him down a flight of Pandora stairs and call it character development. And then there's Lilith, an absolute baddie. She's got siren wings, the leadership, the confidence. She recruits me into the Crimson Raiders like it's some kind of intergalactic internship. I'm unpaid, underprepared, and my only co-worker is Claptrap. Meanwhile, Lilith shows up glowing like a phoenix and makes me feel like I'm a sidekick in my own game. I'm not complaining though. If anyone's gonna carry this operation, it's her. My recruitment was basically her appearing in my head, asking if I wanted to be a Vault Hunter, and me immediately agreeing, well, because she's a baddie. So, we start fighting through Pandora, then hop across planets. And honestly, the enemies feel like they got the brain power of a wet paper bag. Doesn't matter though, I crawl into my Iron Bear, start blasting rockets, and bounce around the battlefield like Mario on what I could only describe as a Red Bull overdose. Gunfights in Borderlands are just constant chaos. I'm looting mid-combat, setting myself on fire, and somehow still winning because explosions are a valid strategy. Somewhere between massacres, I meet Moxie's daughter. She's cool, she's got the sass, but I can't stop thinking, great, another NPC who's gonna silently judge me while I steal guns out of trash cans. But then I meet her, and I'm immediately thinking she might hit on me if I keep robbing toilets. And then there's some side jobs. I assassinate people because some NPC is mad about being ghosted on Pandora Tinder. I run over civilians with my car because Borderlands gave me wheels and no driver's test. Honestly, I might be more of a villain than the Calypso twins at this point. These are the Calypso twins, the discount Twitch streamers of the apocalypse. Troy's rocking that edgy cyber arm like he's just lost a fight with a toaster, and Tyrene has this energy of, I'd live stream my own grandma's funeral for clout. They don't just want followers, they want to be literal gods. And somehow, their Twitch chat is bigger than mine. And of course, because they're villains, they don't just talk trash, they start stealing siren powers. Watching them drain Lilith is like seeing your favourite character get nerfed in the patch notes. 1 second she's glowing like a phoenix, the next, she's flat on the ground while the twins are live reacting to their own evil deeds. It's like, bro, can you not farm XP from my queen right in front of me?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
But here's the twist. Lilith actually survives. She's down bad, sure, but she's not out.
Commander.
The twins basically finish her
soldier.
off, but I'm able to pick up her reboot card. She keeps fighting with nothing but pure leadership energy and baddie vibes, which honestly makes her scarier than when she had powers. Like, imagine losing your magic powers and still being the one in charge, while Claptrap is screaming in the background because he's being used to plug a hole in the ship. I don't like him, but that's real strength. Eventually, I make it to Pandora. First stop, Moxie's bar. Except it's closed. Closed.
Talk about some delayed gratification right there. Alright, I mean, you definitely could have flipped that switch. You were right next to it. Why am I doing all the work here?
Well, there it goes.
Apparently you need to do enough missions around the ship first before you can go inside. What's that about? Love that for me. Locked out of the one place with booze, slot machines, and actual fun. While Claptrap gives me motivational speeches. Finally, I grind my way in and beeline to Moxie's. I rush inside and have a look at those big, voluptuous slot machines and decide to gamble my dignity away. Here's how it goes. I'm on all 4 pokey machines at once. Coins flying, lights flashing, basically a Las Vegas speedrun. Katy Perry once said, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," and I believe her. So clearly I'm just strengthening my character by doing this. And then boom, 2 grenades drop at my feet. Instant death. Imagine losing everything in Borderlands, but not to a boss fight. Not to the Calypso twins, but to some slot machines.
I would love to talk to you, but I'm busy.
Glad you're here. Always safer with the Vault Hunter nearby.
Shut up. Let me gamble.
That's my Borderlands 3 journey so far. Lilith's a baddie, Claptrap's a war crime, and I'm a mech spamming gambling addict. And somehow this game still lets me be the hero. If you're enjoying this recap, hit subscribe, or don't, but just know the next time I'm at Moxie's, I'm going to be gambling with your life. Your Minecraft life. Borderlands 3 boss fights really test your skills. Mainly your skills at carrying 10,000 guns that you'll never use. I don't know who at Gearbox thought, yeah, let's make a floating 8-ball of death, but I really hope they stub their toe every morning. This thing has more health bars than I have brain cells, and it fights like a giant cosmic dodgeball that really hates me personally. Every time I think I'm doing damage, it's like, surprise, new shield phase. I'm out here firing rockets, emptying clips, and crying internally while getting shot at by another laser. At one point, I stopped shooting and just started wondering if my PC had life insurance.
Now we're really joking on it.
Throughout the fight, he talks about blowing up places with his Death Star, which is concerning as he's kicking my ass all over the place while multitasking, kind of a badass. I eventually destroy his large ball, which immediately busts all over the place. I am both relieved and angered as I realized it was quite futile, as Katagawa is still alive.
It's just what I do. I am so incredibly lucky that that worked.
Soon after destroying his ball, I come face to face with Katagawa. And oh boy, this guy. Imagine a spoiled rich kid who's been watching too much Naruto and decides clones were his whole personality.
Absolutely destroying him already.
Not a team.
Are we kidding right now? Are we goddamn kidding right now? His ball was so much more difficult. Oh my god, there's about 20 of them. Okay, I see the error in my ways.
Are you sure about that?
I apologize.
Please relieve me.
How many Katagawa Juniors am I gonna have to kill? I take it back. I take it back. Please forgive me. I absolutely saw the errors in my ways, and now I fucked it because of it.
He doesn't fight me like a man. He spams decoy like a budget magician. Every time I corner him, poof, he's gone, like my hopes and dreams. It's less of a boss fight and more like being ghosted in real time by a guy who owns too many katanas. Eventually I win, but only because his clones disconnected from Bluetooth. But the one boss fight that really lives rent-free in my mind is the Rampager. This game hypes him up like some ancient vault monster. And yeah, he looks intimidating until he starts spitting glowing balls of death, like he's auditioning for Deadpool's X-Force. This boss fight is basically me running in circles, screaming, while an interdimensional kaiju chases me like I owe him rent money. The Rampager has phases too, because of course he does. First he's green, and then he's purple, and then he's on fire, and I'm just sitting here wondering if Gearbox designed this guy while high on Skittles. It's chaos, it's flashy, And somehow I survive by unloading every single grenade I own like I'm cosplaying a Michael Bay movie. By the end, I'm not sure if I beat the Rampager or he just gave up out of pity. Either way, Pandora's safe. Until the next boss fight that makes me question every life decision that has led me to this moment.
Simple and effective, that strategy.
So, after mowing down the Rampager, I finally get into one of the legendary vaults. Big moment. The treasure? A chest stuffed with guns I'll never use, thanks Gearbox. Nothing says cosmic discovery like my 48th green rarity pistol. But hey, we've survived, we're alive, and we're looted, and I'm ready to flex this victory. And then boom, the Calypso twins show up. Live stream ready, like it's a Twitch subathon. Tyrene doesn't even say hi, she just yoinks Maya's siren powers, like she's refunding them on Steam. And again, 1 second, Maya is glowing like a goddess. Next second, she's lying on the ground, looking like me after an all-nighter on Red Bull vodkas. This is looking all too familiar. And Troy, he's standing there with his anime cyber arm like he's just won a raffle for edgiest accessory. The whole thing feels like I'm watching another one of my queens get robbed of her entire skill tree. If there's one thing Borderlands 3 teaches you, it's that no matter how many rockets you spam, you cannot out DPS the plot. And apparently, the plot decided that sirens were overdue for a nerf. It was at this stage in the playthrough that Borderlands 4 was released. So I abandoned my playthrough and played the new version instead. So subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss that video when it drops.